living with constant ringing in your ears can be incredibly frustrating and isolating, since not everybody really understands it. It's easy to feel like the sound is in control, creating a constant buzz of tension and anxiety. Whether your sound is a whistle, ringing, buzzing, hissing, roaring, a clicking, a humming, some people it's even music. And so this session is to help you release emotions and other body sensations that can come with the stress of the ongoing noise. So of course, please be sure to see your medical doctor about this if you haven't, to be sure there is not an underlying issue like an ear infection, TMJ, could be a side effect of a medication or a supplement you're on, all sorts of things. So, and then if you know that is just what it is, sometimes they don't know. It may be a traumatic event, and the memory of a noise at that time tied together. That's very common, say, after wars. It may be that it manifested as a result of a traumatic event that had allowed banging, something like a car horn after a bad traffic accident, or maybe it was a traumatic event that didn't even have a sound at all, but after that happened, you seem to notice that this, sound, it has been with you. So however it came about, we're going to honor the physical sensation while working to calm the emotional and mental distress that comes with it. And even if you don't believe that EFT, this tapping, can help, you may still find the sound less amplified or softer simply by lessening the tension around the idea of the noise being there. So a simple example of how else this might work is like deep breathing when we're angry, even though no one likes to be told to do that, right? But it loosens the physical tension in your body, and that lessens the intensity of the anger itself. We know that scientifically. This is not just, airy-fairy stuff that's out there. Or focusing on easing your nerves before, say, a big presentation. You're not making the speech disappear, but you are lessening the tension around it, which makes the experience, the bright lights or the feedback of the mic or the noise of the crowd or the deafening silence in that particular case of the crowd, feel less overwhelming. It's, think about like relaxing your shoulders before a difficult conversation. And by releasing that physical tension, you create mental space that makes the conversation feel less intimidating. So we're going to do kind of the same thing here. Not give the noise as much attention, but recognize it, validate it, let it kind of, soften and hopefully fade a bit more and more and more to the background. And you can see the description box for a few articles on the research, on the science, on how tapping works if you're interested. For today, rate yourself, your intensity of the sound, and your emotional distress about it from 1 to 10, and we'll check back in after to see where that's at. And if you get overwhelmed, just keep tapping and breathing. Let any memory, sensation, emotion, anything that comes up, just let it come up and process through, and then get back to tapping after me when you can. Okay? And feel free to swap out ringing when I say it with humming, whistling, banging, noise, however you tend to think of it. Or you can just leave it as I say it. Your brain and body know what you mean. So just tap with, and repeat after me. Even though I have this constant ringing in my ears and it feels so frustrating and loud, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though the ringing in my ears has annoyed me for so long, I choose to be free of the noise now. Even though this ear ringing makes me feel anxious and stressed and I can't seem to get any relief. I deeply and completely love and support myself. even though I feel helpless and annoyed by this constant sound. I choose to find ways to feel calm and at peace. Even though I just want this noise to go away, and I'm so tired of it. I deeply and completely accept, love, and honor myself. Even though I'm not sure I believe that tapping can fix this constant noise and tension, I know it can help. Even though I'm not sure about how this works, I'm ready to do that, ready to let it help. This constant ringing. It is so disruptive. In my ears, it's so loud and frustrating. It never stops. It's constant noise from in my head. I feel so stressed sometimes over this constant ringing. The noise is relentless. My whole body can be tense. Neck, face, shoulders, back. I'm afraid it'll get worse at some point. The sound is so annoying. But I know the discomfort doesn't mean danger. It's not danger, just a sound. So it's okay to loosen the tension around the noise now. I honor the frustration I feel. However the ringing came about, I acknowledge it. I honor this is my body trying to help in some way. So I'm releasing the stress around the ringing in my ears. Allowing my entire body to ease the tension now. I'm allowing my body to feel calm. All the places I know I'm tense, I release and let it go now. All the places I don't even realize are braced against this noise. I loosen it all now. I begin to let everything relax from my ears outward. I can choose how I react to this sound. Physically, I am less tense about the ringing now. Emotionally, mentally, I'm less overwhelmed now. I am finding my inner peace. I am letting this noise fade to the background until it goes for good. I can create moments of quiet inside. I'm calming my nervous system now. I'm finding peace for myself, even with the sound. I am safe. I am safe with this sound. I am safe in this moment. I'm releasing the fear and anxiety. This is just a noise, it is not danger. I can let it fade a little more and a little more. I am in control of my reaction to the noise, to anything in my life. I relax my whole body. I am choosing to find comfort. I am choosing to be at peace. I am calm and at peace. I am releasing the stress of this sound. I am safe and supported. I am finding relief. I'm at peace now. Take a deep breath. See where you are on that 1 to 10 scale. So while tapping may not be a cure, it can be a powerful tool to calm your nervous system and reduce the stress and anxiety associated with this noise. What you have is the power to change your relationship with the sound, and the research behind the idea of changing the relationship with the noise the research behind it is just pretty solid. And so keep in mind that tapping is a process. Any CBT would be too, cognitive behavior therapies, where they also go through reframing statements. So it can take a few rounds to initially loosen the buildup of tension, fear or anxiety, anger, whatever it is that you have around, and within and because of the noise or anything else. So go back now if you can, or give it once or twice a day until you're feeling more at ease. And then once you know you have it to a 0, then you can always use this again if there's some kind of flare-up later on. And pay really close attention to emotions or memories that come up as you tap, even if they seem unrelated, because they're worth looking at, especially if the noise is in relation to a traumatic event. So working on those memories and emotions can tie into lessening the stress and anxiety of the noise now that it is, that caused it, or it's in correlation with. So thanks for tapping with me today, and please share your thoughts in the comments on how else I can help with this or any issues that you're struggling with. And if this session did help, if you subscribe, you'll of course get notified of new videos. And if you can like and drop a comment, even just an emoji, it does help me grow as a channel. I'm super thankful for that interaction. And then also anybody who was looking, for the same content as you, or however it is that got you here, it would be put in front of them. And so hopefully it helps them. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.